Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Hey, real quick, I did not hear any audio on the input there. Could somebody throw down in the chat whether or not you heard that music play when with the intro, and can you guys hear me okay? Um, Not sure what's going on with my speakers, but um, I am not hearing anything there. Good morning. Looks like Prep Ham Paul, you got some high octane for this morning, and I think Cooley's in there. So yesterday was kind of interesting. I tried live streaming out here from the park a little bit later in the day, and the bands were pretty busy already with contesting, and so wasn't the normal kind of like uh, number of contacts I'm used to getting. So um, hopefully that people are kind of over the contest now. It's the last day. I think it runs till whatever 7 o'clock ish Eastern tonight. So uh, hopefully hopefully there'll be some more people here. Let's just get into this thing. Go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to try to make this a little bit bigger. Guess I can't. And make me a little smaller. Put me over there. A little circle. There we go. I'm just the guy behind the microphone. I'm not. I want the thing to be the star of the show here. So, um, I did another update yesterday. I tried doing the use as a template. So using my yesterday's, um, or from a specific park. That was one of the things that Sebastian was talking about. Now is that you can kind of build templates out in here and have a kind of a standardized template if you're doing a POTA activation. So maybe you're doing a combination of the two. But then the other one was to go into a specific a log operation, like the one I've got here from yesterday. Since I come to this park a lot, there's a lot of that information that I had to type in or select every time. So that was kind of the thought process behind this thing, and I really like this but I do come here a lot. Today I'm using my laptop. It's real easy to enter, but if I was doing this on a tablet or a phone, and it could be beneficial. So I'm going to try it again today. Use it as a template. The problem that I had yesterday was that it set everything up, it just didn't register the park. Now, when I did this on my phone the other day, it did that. It took the park entries that I had in that individual log that I was using and set those up. And it looks like even after doing the updates this morning, I still have the um, same thing where it did not copy the park in. So no big deal. So I am at the Morgan Monroe State Forest. By the way, it is 14 degrees outside. Um, never, never a dull moment here in Indiana, but no big deal. All right. So that's it, ready to go for um, POTA. What I think I want to do is take advantage of some of the morning here and just jump on 40. So Cooley, if you're there, you and I should be able to have a QSO here within Indiana. Looks like there's a few people out uh, spotted on 40 meters right now. So generally, I have seen here on 40 meters, really during the day and at night for the most part, I pretty much get the same thing. So the black dot is where I'm at here in Indiana. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen, but I'm good down to like Charlotte, Atlanta, Dallas, um, Chicago, maybe up into Detroit and Ontario. That kind of that diameter it during the daytime. At nighttime, it extends a little bit further out. At least here with the ATOS. And at nighttime, I can get a little bit different performance based on the antenna that I'm using at home. So let's give that a try. So we'll jump on to 40 meters. I gotta dig into the manual a little bit on um, the 9100, or I'm sorry, the 891. Every time I go back to 40 meters, it's on AM, which is fine. I like AM. I don't have any problems with that. Um, but sideband is obviously the primary mode that I use on 40 meters. So I would like to find a way to get it to go back to sideband when I start.
Podium over to Dave. AAUK. Top of the morning, Dave. How's it going?
You guys let me know down in the chat if you can hear the radio okay. Get the antenna tuned. I did set a position on the camera here to swing out and do the antenna cam, so you could watch it go up and down. But as exciting as that is, like watching paint dry or grass grow. But I am right in the sun, so it just between the sun hitting the windshield and the back glare, it you couldn't really see it, and by the time the camera adjusted to it, um, it was already where it was at. So, Kyle, I really I started I started doing this when I was over Christmas break. I was like, I noticed that I had a bunch of the uh, like I had very few early shift contacts, both as an activator and as a hunter. So I started. I had a bunch of time at Christmas break. I'm like, well, I'll just get up every morning, go over the park, and make some contacts. And I kind of like getting up and doing this, coming over here early in the morning. So this Sunday thing has been kind of fun. So it gives me an excuse to get to bed earlier on Saturday night and do this. So let's find a well. My antenna has decided that it's going to go through whatever that thing that ATOS antennas do, where they've kind of lost their way. Sorry about that. It went all the way down the bottom, so it's heading back up now. And because this is 40 meters, the antenna is going to be at the upper end of the no, what's the word? It's going to be at the top part of the antenna for the inductive coil. And it just stopped again, and it's thinking. Right. Oh. Is this frequency in use? It's only let me do that. Is this frequency in use? Sorry, it's like radio gold here. No. So I am going to switch gears and try a different band. Bring it down a little bit lower. I don't know. It's I've had issues where I've had problems tuning on 40 meters when it's cold like this. When I first fire up the antenna, I don't know. It seems to as the antenna warms up. Um, as the antenna warms up, it will do better. I don't know. Hey, Cooley, let me know if you want to come over here. We can meet up and activate together or whatever. And I can show you some places over here that are off the beaten path to activate that don't have a bunch of looky loos. All right. Let's see what we got on 20 meters. Always that real faint voice way out in the middle of nowhere when you're trying to find a frequency. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo 3, Mike Oscar Tango.
Kilo 3, Mike Oscar Tango. Stephen, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Hey, good morning. 5-9 here in Delaware, Delta Echo.
All right, thanks. 59 into Delaware, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
X-ray, Echo 1, Echo, Victor, Papa.
The X-ray Echo 1 station.
X-ray, Echo 1, Echo, Victor, Papa.
Okay, I copied the X-ray Echo 1 Echo and then the last letter, Papa. What was the middle letter of the suffix?
Echo, Victoria, Papa. Echo, Victoria, Papa.
All right, good morning, Elmer. X-ray Echo 1 Echo Victoria Papa, 5-9 in the park.
Roger. Thanks for my radio report. You are 5-9, also in Mexico. Very strong 73, and good luck today.
All righty. Thank you very much. Appreciate the contact from Mexico this morning. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo November 4, Zulu, Victor, Juliet.
Kilo November 4, Zulu Victor Juliet. Bill, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Yeah, good morning. I got you about 5-8 down here in Georgia. Thanks for picking me up this morning.
All right. Thanks. 59 into Georgia, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
Thank you. 7-3.
All right. Thank you. Was there a park station? Was there a park station? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta.
Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta. Good morning, Toby. 5-9 in the park.
Thank you, Tim. 590 Jersey, 73.
All right, 73. Have a great day today. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
November 4, Charlie Whiskey Bravo.
November 4, Charlie Whiskey Bravo. Craig, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
5-9, South Carolina. Thank you, 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
November 3, X-ray Hotel, Park Department.
November 3, X-ray Hotel. Good morning. You're about a 51 in my park, US 4215. All right, I copied US 1307 and US 4564 QSL.
Roger. Good job. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Tony. Hey, have a great activation today, my friend, in 73.
73.
All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Got a faint Kilo Alpha 5 station in there. Okay, Kilo Alpha 5 station, you're right at my noise floor. Can we try again in about 5 minutes? Okay, Jim, I copied Victor Alpha 5, Victor Bravo, QSL. All right, got you in there, Charles. Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Victor Bravo. You're about a 4-5 in the park, sir.
Alpha 45, you're 5 and 7 here in West Texas. Thanks for your activation, 7-3. Have fun.
All right, thank you for the 5-7 from Texas, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Whiskey India 0 Oscar. Alpha 3, November Tango Victor.
Was there a station ending in 0 Oscar?
Copy, Whiskey India 0 Oscar. You are 5-3, Minnesota Mike November.
Whiskey India 0 Oscar. Sean copied the 5-3 into Minnesota, my friend. You are 5-5, 55 in the park.
Roger that. Copy. Watching your screen. Good job. Good luck out there, 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 3, November Tango Victor.
Kilo Alpha 3, November Tango Victor. Ralph, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Good morning. You're 5-9 Delaware this morning.
All right, thanks to 59 into Delaware, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
7-3.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilowatt Alpha 2, Mike Alpha Tango.
Kilo Alpha 2, Mike Alpha Tango. Joe, good morning. 5-5 in the park.
Thank you, Kilowatt Alpha 2, Mike Alpha Tango wishes to give you the 5-6 into New Jersey. To itself.
I will take the 56 into New Jersey this fine Sunday morning, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, thank you. Was there a park station? Kilo Bravo 1, Norway Hotel. Gerald, good morning. 55 in the park.
5757 from United Sierra. 1847. That's 1847 in the Everglades, and I have your box.
All right, copy the 1847, my friend. Was it 57 from a signal report?
57 to you as well, yes.
All right, sounds good, my friend. You have a great activation today in 73.
Kilo November 4, Quebec Echo Delta. Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha.
Kilo November 4, Quebec Echo Delta. Jimmy, good morning. 5-9 in the park. Kilo November 4, Quebec Echo Delta.
Kilo November 4, Quebec Echo Delta. You are 597 Alabama. Where are you at in Morgan Monroe?
I am actually right here by the front entrance, coming in off of Old State Road 37.
Okay, that's one I used to take in to go hunting. I'm down here in Alabama now. I've done a lot of hunting in Morgan Monroe.
It's a fun place. I just live just right outside the park, so I'm over here probably 3 or 4 times a week.
Anyway, you're trying to stay warm, I hope. 73, you are a good 5'9", and we'll carry on.
Yeah, and I'll take the 5'9". It's 14 degrees right now, so I'm sure you probably don't miss that. But hey, have a great weekend in 73, my friend.
73, have fun, brother.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Victor Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha.
Victor Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha. Stephen, good morning. 5'9" in the park.
USL, you're 5'7", Ontario.
I'll take the 57, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73, stay warm.
Thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Bravo 2, uniform, Quebec, Papa.
I think I copied a Victor Bravo 2 uniform Papa. I'm sorry, Quebec Papa.
Negative, Whiskey, Bravo 2, uniform, Quebec, Papa.
Okay, Whiskey Bravo 2, uniform Quebec Papa. Susan, good morning. 5'9" in the park.
Roger, you're 5'6", 5'6", me.
I'll take the 56 in the main. You have a great day today in 73.
Thanks very much. I think our temperatures are in the same.
Yeah, I hate this cold weather. I'm ready for it to warm up.
It'll be that. Doing photo will be a little bit easier next couple months.
Sounds good. Hey, have a great weekend in 73. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Whiskey
CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Victor Echo Yankee Tango Lima.
Copied a very faint. Was it Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Tango Lima?
Negative. Victor Echo 3 Yankee Tango Lima Mobile.
All right, Victor Echo 3 Yankee Tango Lima. Good morning, 5-5 in the park.
QSL Ivy 56 into Northern Ontario. Have a great day.
I copied the 5-6 in Ontario. You have a great Sunday today in 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Romeo 1 Sierra Tango.
I heard a Romeo Sierra Tango.
Kilo Romeo 1 Sierra Tango.
All right, Kilo Romeo 1 Sierra Tango. Alex, good morning, 5-5.
Roger, thank you. You're 5-7 in Northeast Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Tim.
All right, I copied the 5-7. Your signal actually bumped up there. You are a good 5-9 in the park.
Roger, thank you so much. Have a great day and have fun.
All right, thank you. Have a great day in 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Whiskey 3 Bravo Alpha X-ray.
I heard a Whiskey 3 Bravo Alpha.
Whiskey 3 Bravo Alpha Yankee.
Whiskey 3 Bravo Alpha Yankee. Roy, good morning, 5-5 in the park.
All right, you're 5-5 Southwest Florida. Have a great day.
I take 5-5 into Florida, my friend. I wish I had the temperature there. Wish it was 55 degrees here, but hey, have a great day in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
November Whiskey 6 Echo.
November Whiskey 6 Echo. Robert, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
Roger, I've got a 5-8 here in Pennsylvania. Papa Alpha QSL.
Thank you for the 5-8 in Pennsylvania, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
7-3.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. I heard a Uniform Quebec.
November 5 Uniform Quebec.
November 5 Uniform Quebec. Rusty, good morning, 5-1 in the park. I'll take the 54, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
November 4 Romeo Delta Juliet.
November 4 Romeo Delta Juliet. Roger, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
5-9 Alabama, thanks, Tim.
All right, thanks to 5-9, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
7-3.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I heard a faint Delta Romeo Whiskey.
Whiskey Delta 5, Golf Romeo Whiskey. Delta 5, Golf Romeo Whiskey.
All right, Whiskey Delta 5, Golf Romeo Whiskey. Jim, you bumped up there a little bit. About a 5-3, 53 in the park, sir.
QSL, 5555, Texas.
I'll take the 55, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
That's 3.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 2, Yankee, India, Oscar.
Kilo Delta 2, Yankee, India, Oscar. Jeff, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
Roger, got your 5-6, 56 in New York. Good luck, 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee, Echo Whiskey.
Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee, Echo Whiskey, 5-9 in the park, guy.
Roger, 5-9, North Carolina.
All right, thanks to 59 in North Carolina, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 2, India Whiskey, Kilo.
Kilo Alpha 2, India Whiskey, Kilo. Jim, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
Good morning, thank you. You're 5-9 in New York.
I'll take the 59 into New York, my friend. By the way, I don't know if you know, but I am live streaming right now. And if you are interested in your audio over the air, you're at about the 31, 32 minute mark of the live stream.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
All right, sounds good, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
November 4, Charlie Whiskey Juliet.
November 4, Charlie Whiskey Juliet. Corey, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
Well, good morning. You're 5-9, Victor Alpha, 73. Good luck on your activation.
All right, 73, my friend. Have a great day today. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I'm good for 10 meters if we want to give that a try here in a little bit. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QS wide, 40 meters. All right, now the antenna's warmed up. Let's try 40 meters. We'll swing out there and try it real quick. Whew. Man, my windows are dirty. So right now on the display, the ATS light is flashing, and then the red transmitter light is flashing, and it's just sitting there doing that. So not sure. It's like it can't figure out where it's at. Now it's coming down. So normally when it's tuning, it'll say like high SWR on the screen, and you kind of get an indication of what the standing wave is as it's moving up and down. So now it's going all the way to the bottom. Still flashing ATS and then the red light. So maybe this is part of the normal cycle. I don't know. I think Sean, you mentioned something about putting ferrites in. I don't have any on here. It's just a straight shot. I don't normally have problems. It's not like I cannot find a match. I mean, it works. It works good. I don't know if it's just not just not happy. I just power cycle the radio real quick. It's instead of going to trying to go to 40 meters, let's go to 30. So 30 meters is the same thing. It's flashing. I just want to. So I have a meter in here that's plugged in line with the radio right now, because I'm actually, I don't run the radio off the car battery. I run it off a 100 amp hour battery I have in the back of the truck. And so it's in that flashing state right now, saying ATS and the red light, like it's wanting to do it. It's only drawing 1.7 amps right now. All right, now it's moving again. I don't know if you guys can see very well. I probably should have cleaned my windshield. How bad of me. So you guys, if you know me, I've got an off-roading vehicle. I'm in a Bronco. It is not meant to be clean. So on a side note, right now, the antenna is moving up. This thing is drawing just under 1 amp while the antenna is moving. So it's sitting here now. It's in this, once again, state where it's just flashing ATS and red, the red transmit light. It was up to about 1.25 amp draw. That landed right on 10 meter or 10 megahertz, which is that time beacon. So let's see if. Oh. I don't know if you guys saw that. I just watched the antenna. I think it's getting physically bound up. When that first started moving, it kind of I watched it's like the sleeve started to lift and it you can see it bind. So all right, well that changes that dynamic. We'll tear it apart when I get home. All right, so let's go the other direction here and just come down. We'll go to 10 meters and see what we can find there, and then we'll look at working some bands in between 10 and 20, just to keep the POTA Express going here. All right. Minimized again here. All right, so I'm looking at 10 meters right now, and it doesn't look like there's only one station there, a Canadian station, that is spotted. So I don't have to worry about too much there. Where are they at? 416. I will probably not hear them. They're on Ontario, Canada, so probably in my skip zone.
Was the Alpha?
Or not.
Alpha again. Delta America 02.
Nope. So I'm hearing the contester, not a POTA activator. Station just dropped in from looks over Ohio area once again, probably in my skip zone, so I probably won't hear them. Yeah. All right. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Yeah, James, this is a reason I probably need to learn something more than just I need to learn some CW. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. So it just popped up on the spotting page, and actually got a hand alert. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I do recommend, if you don't already, use Ham Alert. That's a great tool, especially if you're county hunting, POTA hunting. Looks like I had a brief stream loss there. What I was saying is, if you're doing any kind of hunting, Ham Alert is a great tool to have, and it'll give you alerts. And you can, if you like right now, the one thing that I do not have is the state of Hawaii park. I don't have a park activation. Let me rephrase that. I don't, as a hunter, I don't have a Hawaii park. That's the one thing. And so, anytime somebody activates from a park, any park in the state of Hawaii on any band, I get notification through Ham Alert. And fortunately, I work from home. My radio is there, and if I can swing around and fire up the radio, then I'll do it and try to make that contact. So that's why I like Ham Alert. But I also put myself in there, so I know when, like, I'm out here, if things make it in. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Is there a station ending in November Juliet? Okay, I've got a Yankee Victor 5 so far. Okay, Yankee Victor 5 Hotel November Juliet QSL. I copied the 55, my friend. You're also 55 here in the park today, sir. All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. God, there is a station so quiet in the noise there. I can't. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Yeah, James, you can do states, you can do entities, there's a lot of things in there. You can do partial call signs. If you wanted to work everybody KD9D AA through DZZ, if they get spotted, you'll find it with this. I mean, it's a neat program. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Yeah, I tell you, LICW, I've took a lifetime membership to the Long Island CW Club. I really like those, and the guy's got a good format. And it's definitely one, if you're somebody that's on the go, that's a neat thing. Just am bigging myself here, so you're not. LICW is a great organization, and one of the things that really turned me on to them was, they've developed an assistive device. Actually, I have bilateral speech frequency hearing loss due to time in the military, and up until COVID, I've just adapted is the simplest way to say it. But I didn't realize until we started wearing masks and I couldn't see people's face move or see their mouths move, that I didn't realize on how dependent I was on that. When I'm on the phone with somebody, I mean, I'd have the volume up, my wife would complain, all that other stuff. In the beginning of COVID, I tried to learn CW as, something to fill my time, like a lot of people did. And I was using CW Academy, and it was good. The instructor was great. It was nice to sit down once a week and have a class, and it was cool. They'd give you a series of letters to work on, and then you would come into the class, and then as a group you would do it. What I was finding in there was that everybody was using some form of a different way to produce their tone for their CW. Some people would use like the practice generator in their radio. Some would use like a one of those MFJ kits. There's a couple other brands where it was a tone generator of some sort that they would use a key. And what I found, it was finding where I was having such a hard time, is that not everybody's tone is the same. When you're doing CW on the radio, you set your side tone. You as the operator set your side tone, and if it's 700 hertz, 800 hertz, 650, whatever it is, that's what you hear when it's coming back at you, and that's kind of the offset of the frequency that is sent out over the air. Me as the receiver, I can then adjust my VFO. Some people zero beat, but I can adjust my VFO to bring that into an area where I could hear it, and it wasn't as bad. But when I was doing it and trying to learn, trying to work with 7 or 8 different people, what I found is that whatever tone they were doing, I didn't always hear it, and I got very frustrated, very irritated in the whole process because it just I could not I just couldn't do it. It it became very frustrating and I quit. Um, uh, More so because I was going through this phase where I kind of realized I needed hearing aids and but it wasn't so much the fact that I had to wear hearing aids. Matter of fact, when I got my hearing aids, I asked them if they can make them in hot pink. I mean, I kind of feel like if you're gonna wear it, you might as well own it, right? And unfortunately, they don't come in hot pink, but different story. I mean, anything that would make it stand out. And you know, at this time I'm 50 years old, right? I'm 53 now, so uh, it it was frustrating that I couldn't to do it. I mean, I'm a work wise, I'm very much a perfectionist, and because I couldn't do these simple things, it was extremely frustrating. So I just kind of pushed it aside. Um, Kyle AA0Z, he was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Had a live stream, and the Long Island CW Club was on there, and I had heard about him, but I'd never really seen anybody or anything. And while he was interviewing, I believe Howard, the president of the club, and a couple others were in there talking about their thing. I just looking around on the website, I see this entry for learning Morse code with disabilities. So I click on it, and they have a device in there that is an adaptive. It's a haptic feedback device for people with hearing disabilities. It does both vibrational um, response to the tones, but it also has lights too that will flash. So if you are like myself in some stage of needing hearing assistance, or you're somebody that's completely deaf, they have they have this device will help assist in that. So I've purchased one of those. I have it at home, and I've done a video about this to get in a little bit more depth about it. But it's a neat device because now you can take those tones and you can it's basically creates a band pass filter, so you can fine tune in, so you can anything that's outside of the sound that you want to hear, you can isolate out, and then you can control your the intensity of the vibration and the lights. um, and it's a pretty good sized, um, I think they refer to it as an inducer, but for lack of better terms we'll call it a haptic feedback device. But it vibrates, but it couples with like your desk too, so you don't necessarily have to put your hand on it, although some people do. Some people will lay, their wrist on it or their hand on it, or sometimes just depending on the operator, maybe you'll put it underneath your hand as you're manipulating your key. You can do that too. Um, so you've got that, and then actually it has and this is kind of nice. Um, it has an output, so um, you can either pass the raw audio through in a like a pass through, so you can hear it on the speakers. You'll get all the noise that you're going to get in there, depending on your the bandpass filter and how tight you get that on the signal of interest, or the tone of interest. But on the back side of it, it just puts out pure tone, so you can just bypass all that noise and hear just the tone that you want to hear, which is nice. So that's something I've been playing with. I actually co-wrote an article that was submitted to QST magazine. I know there's some back and forth with them about potentially publishing that article. I think maybe they're looking at getting the device to send out to somebody to actually do some independent testing, which is kind of nice. So I guess long story short, if you are somebody, I see there's like 60, it's like 62 people now in the chat. If you are somebody with a hearing disability, or somebody like myself who, I had hearing damage due to my service in the military, and I'm seeing more and more people, actually younger people, um, people who most likely served in the GWAT, um, are wearing hearing aids, and there's no shame in that. So if you are having issues, get your hearing tested. Um, Something, and I don't want to make this an advertisement. Uh, something I did. I'm still in my 50s. I um, I like the fact, if I got to stick these things in my ears, I want to do as much with them. So, um, audio from my phone, listening to podcasts, having the ability. One of the other effects that I have is real bad tinnitus, and so one of the therapies for tinnitus is um, introducing sound, underlying sound that will. Hey, good morning, Julie. Hey, by the way, I don't know. I sent Steve a picture of Marty from Diamond Rio, and I don't know if it found its way. I sent it over to Steve to send to you. I didn't have a direct way of getting a hold of you from the other night. Did you guys get a chance to go to the concert? Has that happened already? Um, Back to the sound thing. So it's really cool, and those are nice because I mean, man, anytime the noise just gets too loud, I can hit something. It waves, lightning, crickets. I don't know. There's all kinds of little noises that you can introduce in the background. Apple, and I don't know if you guys right on Christmas time saw that really heart jerking, tear jerking commercial they did about the dad sitting around with his kids at Christmas time and not being able to hear them. That is a very good representation of what I was feeling. I mean, that spoke to me. I bought a set of Apple EarPods. They just got FDA approval to be used as a hearing aid device, and so I'm actually testing those now in side by side with my hearing aids. I still have a good enough hearing that I can somewhat be conversational with people. Like here, I don't have anything in right now, but I can turn the volume up on the radio, and it's not interfering with anybody around me. Um, but I got these things, and I tell you what, it fills in the gaps that the hearing aids have left, and that's the ability to listen to music at full range. Those drivers and those hearing aids are so small that you get anything outside of conversational speech, and it just it overdrives them, and it's tough to listen to. So I love these things. And there's a lot of cool because I've never used these prior to uh, using them as hearing aid devices. I don't know how much of the coolness that I'm getting is just Apple EarPods versus Apple EarPods as a hearing device, and so that's been really cool for me, um, that I can just pop these things in, whether I'm listening to music or hearing the conversation from a digital signal processing, a DSP standpoint. Both the hearing aids and these do a very good job. I can basically listen to multiple conversations in a room. If you're in a like, and this would be one of the scenarios, like I'm in a conference and you're down on the showroom floor, or even just in a large room with several people having conversations. It before was just a big mess of noise, kind of like a pileup. There we go. That's a good example for people on here. Kind of like a pileup where you just hear all these voices and you couldn't really distinguish them sometimes. You would pick out bits and pieces, but never really be able to truly hone in on a conversation. So that's one thing that the hearing aids have helped out. And whether it's the Phonak is the brand that I have, or these guys, they have been phenomenal. But one of the things that I found that I just stumbled across it. And like I said, I don't know um, if it's a ear pods feature or if it's the hearing aids, but if I'm watching a video on my phone and it's right in front of me and I go to turn my head this way, the volume in the left ear gets a little louder and the volume in the right ear gets a little softer. So it's almost the spatial awareness of what the source is and how that sound would naturally alter in my hearing. When you put a set of headphones on and you isolate yourself, it doesn't matter if you're looking up, looking down, if you've got your head underneath the desk, or bent over picking something up, it all sounds exactly the same. So, Julie, the concert was awesome. They did a great job. They sounded great. They've the fiddle players, I guess, retired, and they've got a new one, and she did a phenomenal job out there. She even sang a little bit. They did a couple um, medleys of some different genres of songs, and she sang a little bit. So it was really good. Nate, is that Apple EarPods, or is that another brand of headphones? I think they're all. I mean, obviously there's higher end brands, Beats, JBL. Not sure if Sennheiser makes some. I know, being in the sound industry for many years, there's 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 like anything else. There's professional grade, there's prosumer, and then there's consumer. So um, I don't know. I did buy a set of fairly inexpensive. They're like $20 on Amazon of earbuds that I originally had gotten. I honestly never wanted to invest money into anything like this. I think these were kind of necessarily in general just a waste. I'd just rather use over the head earphones. But like I said, nowadays a little bit different. Um, so long story short, oh yeah, so Sonus is one of those upper end brands. Does that work in conjunction with like just your TV in general, or do you have like a Sonus sound system that goes along with that? So going back and looking here, we're coming up just a little over an hour. I'm surprised my wife hasn't called me. Going like, "Where are you at? Kids are bugging me. I want breakfast." All the kind of stuff that goes along with Sunday mornings. Um, we can look at. There's some people spotted on 2 meters. I don't think I'll be able to get them. I don't think the ducking will be that good this time of year, but we can get back on 20, give it another try. Try to knock out some more contacts here. And I will take the antenna off and take it into the shop and open it up. I do have a Vince VE6LK. Oh, Vince, I got Vince's call sign. When I got the ATOS, he suggested I get a a replacement whip for it, which is a little bit longer. It's actually like a CB. Nate, I'm laughing at this one, my friend. I've had that conversation with my wife. She just decided to get her own set of headphones, but not because I made her. She sometimes gets bugged with noise and everything like that, so she'll put in noise canceling headphones anyways, sometimes just to sleep. Little things she'll hear and it'll cause her to wake up, and she doesn't like that, so she wears her own own to sleep. So yeah, so Vince has suggested I get the whip. I've got it. I'll probably take it apart and go ahead and plug it in and do that. It does alter the usability of the antenna. So the ATOS 120, as it sits right now, goes from 40 all the way up to 70 centimeters. So it will tune if you have an appropriate radio that supports both HF and UHF, VHF, along with the ATOS function. So that would generally be something like the 991A or the 857. And both those radios do that. And I think, I'm not sure if they've got Yaesu's got a newer one that does. It's essentially a shack in a box and does all those. So yeah, it's all right. We're on 20 meters. It's final frequency and let it rip again. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Whiskey 9, Juliet, Whiskey Bravo.
Whiskey 9, Juliet, Whiskey Bravo. Jacob, good morning. 5-5 in the park.
Good morning. I'm going to keep a 5x5 in the Northeast Florida to yourself.
I'll take the 55 into Florida, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha India 5, Echo Mike.
Alpha India 5, Echo Mike. John, good morning. 5 down in the park.
Sierra 5-7, North Texas.
I will take the 5-7 into Texas, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73, you take care.
All right, thank you. You too. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
November 4, Bravo Alpha India.
November 4, Bravo Alpha India. Mario, good morning. 5 down in the park.
Good morning. Good morning. You are 5-7 in Palm Beach County, Florida this morning.
I'll take the 57 into Florida, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
November 5, Kilo Golf Yankee.
November 5, Kilo Golf Yankee. Jerry, good morning. 5 down in the park, my friend.
Good morning, 5-9 Mississippi.
I'll take the 59 into Mississippi. You have a great Sunday in 73.
73 is good.
All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. All right, James, have a great day today, my friend. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Charlie 3, Alpha Echo Victor.
Kilo Charlie 3 Alpha. Well, hang on there. I'm sorry. Kilo Charlie 3 Alpha Echo Victor. Good morning. 5-9 in the park. Harvest.
Good morning. I've got you a 5-5 here in Clarion, Pennsylvania today.
All right, I'll take the 55, my friend. If you are interested, I am live streaming on YouTube right now, and you are at about the 1 minute, 1 hour and 15-minute mark. If you want to hear yourself audio over the air.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Hope you're having a great one out there. 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf X-Ray Radio, Slant Alpha Echo.
All right, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf X-Ray Romeo Christopher. Good morning, 5-9 plus in the park.
Roger. I got you 5-9 into Arkansas this morning.
I'll take the 59, my friend. Did you have a / Alpha Echo there on the end of your call sign?
Yes, sir, I did. Got passed my extra exam yesterday morning.
All right, sounds good, man. Congratulations. And thank you for the contact this morning. I don't know if you follow me on social media, but I am live streaming right now. And you are at the 1 hour and about 16-minute mark if you want to hear yourself over the air.
Roger that. I appreciate it. I'll have to look you up. The 73.
All right, 73, my friend. Have a great day today. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. Whiskey Delta 5, Golf Romeo Whiskey. Jim, good morning. You're about a 4-5 in the park.
Good sell. Give you 5-5.
I'll take the 55, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
November 0, Mike Alpha Oscar.
November 0, Mike Alpha Oscar. Peter, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Got you 5-5 into Southwest Minnesota.
All right, thanks to 55 into Minnesota, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. The Whiskey 1 station?
Whiskey 1 uniform, Sahara, Bravo. Whiskey 1 up beside that. 57 Victor Tango, over.
All right, Whiskey 1, uniform Sierra Bravo. John, good morning. I copied the 5-7. You're 5-8, 58 in the park, sir.
Roger. Thanks for being out there, 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Kilo Delta 8, India, Whiskey Sierra.
You got a Kilo Delta 8 India station?
Yes, Kilo Delta 8, India, Whiskey Sierra. You are 5-9, Michigan.
All right, Whiskey Delta 8 India, Whiskey Sierra. Kurt, good morning. Copy the 5-9 in the Michigan. You are 5-9 here in my park, US 4215, my friend.
Roger, QSL. Thanks for activating 73.
All right, 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Kilo 3, Golf Charlie.
Kilo 3 Golf Charlie, 5-9 in the park.
Roger. You're 5-9 in this southern New Jersey night signal coming up here. Thanks for the activation, 73.
All right, Greg. Thanks for the 5-9, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
November 3, India, Oscar Lima.
November 3, India, Oscar Lima. Sorry, Kevin, 5-9 plus in the park today.
QSL, you're 5-9 into Butler, Pennsylvania.
I'll take the 59 into Pennsylvania, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey, India.
Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey, India. Earl, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
Good morning, we appreciate that. We've also got you 5-9 Virginia, 5-9 Victor Alpha.
All right, thanks to 5-9 into Virginia, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
Hey, Roger, thanks for the activation. Hope you have a good one.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed.
Whiskey 5, Alpha Zulu Oscar.
Whiskey 5 Alpha Zulu Oscar. Good morning, Patricia. 5-9 in the park.
5-9, Texas.
All right, thanks to 59 into Texas. You have a great day today in 73.
Yippee!
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Golf 4, Victor Echo Tango.
Kilo Golf 4 Victor Echo Tango. Vaughn, good morning. 5-9 in the park, my friend.
Yeah, 5-9 at the house here in Central Florida. Thanks so much, Gay Man.
All right, thank you. Tell Julie I said hi.
I certainly will. We'll be in the park with it later on. We'll try to keep it.
All right, sounds good. Have a great day today and enjoy your activation. 73.
Yes, sir. 73. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Whiskey India 0 Oscar.
Whiskey India 0 Oscar. Sean, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Yeah, roger that. I might be a dupe. I'm just mobile, so I just wanted to see how I sounded on the radio. Thanks for being out there. 7-3.
Yeah, you're due, but that's fine. We don't. Every contact is a great contact, and you're about 1 hour and 21 minutes on the stream. If you want to go back and hear it.
If I've broken several, just check it out.
All right, sounds good, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
7-3.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilowatt 4, Papa Alpha Delta Park to Park.
Kilowatt 4 Papa Alpha Delta. Peter, good morning. 5-7 in the park.
QSL, have you 5-7 as well in the US 4625 over.
I copied the 5-7 into Uncle Sam 4625 QSL.
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 All right, sounds good, my friend. You have a great activation today in 73.
73, have a great
Kilo 0, Quebec, Juliet, Quebec.
Station ending in Quebec, Juliet, Quebec.
Kilo Charlie 0, Quebec, Juliet, Quebec.
Kilo Charlie 0, Quebec, Juliet, Quebec. Roger, good morning. 5-9 plus in the park.
Good morning, 5-9, Mike November.
All right, thanks to 59 into Minnesota, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
November 3, Lima Oscar United.
November 3, Lima Oscar United. Luis, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Hello, Tim. Good afternoon. Got you 5-7, Delaware.
I'll take the 57 into Delaware, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Echo.
Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Echo. Cody, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Good morning, Tim. You're 5-7 in Louisiana.
I'll take the 57 into Louisiana, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
7-3.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT, QRT, QRT.
November 5, Victor Mike, November.
Kilo Bravo 0.
November 5, Victor Mike, November. Billy, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
You're 5-9, Arkansas.
Thanks 59 in Arkansas, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Quebec 4, Yankee Alpha Zulu.
Kilo Foxtrot.
The Kilo Quebec 4 station.
Kilo Quebec 4, Yankee Oscar Zulu.
Kilo Quebec 4, Yankee Oscar Zulu. Ryan, good morning. 5-9 plus.
Yeah, Roger, I got you 5-9 in Georgia. I'll copy.
You got the 5-9 into Georgia, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 0, Kilo Foxtrot Hotel.
Kilo Bravo 0, Kilo Fox Hotel. Joe, good morning. 5-9 plus.
Thank you very much for the activation. You are 5-7 into Kansas. Kilo Sierra. Have a safe trip.
All right, thanks 57 into Kansas, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT, QRT, QRT. Actually needed to get that done. So my mics are dying here and I don't want to switch over to my laptop mic. Although I tell you what, the laptop mic did a pretty good job. I was accidentally on it yesterday for a little bit and it didn't sound that bad. All right, so kind of a breakdown for today. 49 Qs in 1 hour and 34 minutes. Got some parked parks today. 4 DXCC entities. So 45 of those contacts were in the continental United States. So uh, for those that are not versed in I started to say VMware. I do VMware at work. For those that are not versed in the Parks on the Air and in ham radio stuff, DXCC entities are kind of like the country codes that are assigned. Continental United States, we have one DXCC entity. Hawaii has its own. Alaska has its own because they're physically separated from the continental United States. Down in the territories, Guam has its own. The Samoan Islands, all that, they all have their own. So they're all assigned. So got contacts in Canada, 2 contacts in Canada. So that's another DXCC entity. Mexico and Venezuela. So here in the continental United States, or in the United States, I got 20 of the 50 states I made contacts in, and made 48 contacts on 20 meters and 1 contact on 10 meters. So that was the breakdown of it. And then looking at the map, here's the kind of the distribution of the contacts this morning. Green dots were 20 meters. The orange or reddish dot down here was that 1 contact on 10 meters. So pretty good distributions, kind of the normal. Um, right now, the lower the frequencies, like 40 meters, 7 megahertz, would have a smaller footprint. The 28 megahertz, the 10 meters, a little bit longer. So it's not uncommon this time of day, although I didn't get it. A lot of it depends on time of day. It wouldn't be uncommon to make contacts over here in Europe and into Africa too. So hopefully, as the days move on, the band shift propagation, the way we sit that time of year, will play into all of that. So um, it'll be fun to kind of go. One thing I like about the POTA app, and Hammers is including it too, is the ability to just kind of see the map for each individual activation, and getting a kind of a visual representation of where you're at, which is kind of cool. So, with all that being said, looks like somebody marked me QRT on a spotting page. Thank you. Yeah. So with all that being said, it fun hobby, enjoy it, get out there, try something new. We also, um, oh golly, up in the corner. There's, I thought that was the YouTube link. That is, you know what? Tell you what, hang on. We are gonna we are gonna do this on the fly. I'm gonna do it on the fly here. Boom. So that QR code up there, if somebody could scan that real quick, that should take you to the Ham Radio Kids table, and that's a group of us uh, who are we're YouTubers, ham tubers that are getting out and having fun in amateur radio and getting it documented and encouraging people to experiment and take our hobby back to an experimenter's hobby, and encouraging people to do those things. So we've got a couple people coming up. N6 Ara, who I believe he's an electronics engineer by trade, but a ham radio operator, loves to build things. He's got a new YouTube channel out. where he's actually going through this whole process of designing this antenna. And he was talking about it last night in the after chat with Josh, where what he's trying to do now is that he makes a lot of designs. Some are marketable, some are just experiments. But one of the things he has decided on doing now, I think, with the YouTube channel, is to kind of document that process and hopefully encourage people to kind of do the same thing. It's cool. I mean, designing circuits and everything, and that's kind of like that drive that I think a lot of us have by wanting to get involved in amateur radio is to do that. So that's what the Kid Table is. If you want to follow along and subscribe to that channel, that's a fun one. And every week we are trying to bring somebody um, onto the channel that is doing fun stuff that isn't necessarily a YouTuber, isn't necessarily they're probably, well, if I've found out about them, it's probably because they are active on social media, but not necessarily to the point where they're doing YouTube channels. So it's an opportunity to give them a platform, I guess, uh, to kind of talk about some of that stuff. And yeah, kids table. It's not the adults table. We don't want to hear the curmudgeons. We want to have fun. So, guys, with all that being said, have a great Sunday. Enjoy it. I believe Frank Tank Radio is streaming tonight at probably 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. And then Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, has his live stream tonight at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And I'm sure throughout the day you will find other people. Poda Power, that's another one. They're going to be live streaming. Vaughn, I was chatting with him a little bit ago over the air. Him and Julie live down there in and around the Ocala National Forest in Florida, and he said that they would be out in a little bit live streaming too. So look for them here on YouTube, and I think Facebook are their two primary platforms that they do with that. So enjoy the weekend, what's left of it. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy your week. We will catch you guys later, and until then, 73.